Graph the following piecewise defined function. Indicate whether the endpoints of each piece with a closed or open dot are included on the graph. Okay, so to graph a piecewise defined function, it looks intimidating at first, but as long as you're comfortable graphing lines in general and restricting them to specific domains, this is not a big deal. We just have to do it twice in this case because there's two pieces. So I have one linear function restricted to the domain where x is less than 2, and another linear function restricted where it's greater than or equal to 2. So what I would do is I would start off figuring out where everything is with respect to this boundary. With the boundary that I'm referring to is positive 2, because that's where we split one function from the other. So I'm going to plug that boundary point into each piece. So 2 times 2 plus 2, that would be 4 plus 2, which is 6. So that gives me a point 2, 6. And the other is 4 plus 1/2 of 2. Half of 2 is 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. So 2, 5. Now, on the first one, where we have 2x plus 2, this point is not contained on that interval. So I'm going to plot that with an open circle. Then I'm going to plot this other one with a closed circle because its x is greater than or equal to 2, and it's contained on the interval. All right, so 2, 6 gets plotted here as an open circle. 2, 5 gets plotted here as a closed circle. Now that we have a point on the lines, all we need to do is use the slope to figure out where the line is pointing. So for the first line, where I have 2x plus 2, it's defined back here, but it has a slope of 2. And the thing to remember about slope, if it's a slope of 2, we can think of it as 2 over 1, or as negative 2 over negative 1. Both of those result in a slope of 2, which means I can start at this point, go down 2, and back 1 to get the next point. Down 2 and back 1, down 2 and back 1. Just get a few points so you can see approximately where your line's going. The other, I have a slope of 1/2. And a slope of 1/2 means if I go up 1 and over 2, up 1 and over 2, I can get some other points on my graph. So that's what my lines look like. Now to input these on the homework system, take a look first at the tools available to you: lines, segments, rays, and circles. We'll start with the circles. So what did we have? 2, 6 for an open circle, and 2, 5 for a closed circle. And then the lines themselves I'm going to graph with rays because they extend to infinity. Let's see, the slope here, we went down 2, back 1, and that got the rest of the points. And on this side, if we go up 1 and over 2, there we go. Now don't worry about it. It looks like it may have filled in your open circle with the red dot, but it hasn't. If you click the dot tool, you'll see that it has not, and when you submit, you'll get the right answer.